on. No. Go on. Get lost. And remember, your new boss hasn't got a daughter who can protect your job.
Harbour mining just isn't worth it.
Haven't gone over to her side, have you?
No, I haven't. But if I ever decided to, there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Except put a bullet in your back.
No, you can't!
We'll be home any minute.
What I have to say won't take long.
What's wrong?
You know damn well it's Stephanie.
Well, what's she done this time?
For God's sake, she's probably dead.
What are you talking about?
There's been an accident, a very convenient boating accident. So help me, if I find out you've had anything to do with this, I'll wring your neck.
Apart from the time I've spent with you, I've hardly been outside this apartment. And Stephanie and Dan are 1,000 miles away. Besides, why would I want to get rid of Stephanie? You know, I had other plans for her, same as you did. Or has being chairman of Harper's changed all that?
Mr. Sanders.
Mr. Stewart, I was just going. Mrs. Stewart?
Oh, that dreadful man.
What was he doing here?
He'd come to tell me about Steph and Dan's disappearance. He could have been a little more tactful about it.
Yes, I wanted to break the news myself, but I couldn't find you. Where have you been?
Oh, God, Philip, don't you start.
You weren't here last night when I telephoned. Where were you?
You accusing me?
No, I'm just...
Being the jealous husband. Oh, God, poor Stephanie.
I'm sorry. That's it for the day.
You'd think there'd be something. Some sign.
They've covered the area between here and the main island over and over again.
Nothing, Sass. Not even any wreckage. What about tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll start out at first light.
We need extra planes.
We're already at full stretch.
We'll bring in another team, more equipment. This is people we're talking about, not time and money.
Dennis, they're doing all they can. You know that.
Are they?
Take it easy, brother. This won't help.
Why do we ever let her come here?
Come on, Dennis. It was Mum's decision to be with Dan.
Ironic. Me, of all people, encouraging her to be with Dan.
We all did. We all wanted them to be happy.
God, Sass. What if they can't be found?
Right. Bill, contact Search and Rescue Headquarters. Tell them they can have anything they want. Money, planes, extra staff. Hillary? Try and reach the Prime Minister tonight. The government can lean on the authorities, get some action.
Will you take the call in Miss Harper's office?
I'll take it in my office.
Fine.
Hello, Sarah Harper.
Hello, Sarah. It's Tom. How are you?
Tom, I'm all right. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice, too. I wish I could be there with you. I hate to think of you being so far away and going through all this.
Thanks. But Dennis has been great. He's been out with the search party.
You'll call me if it gets too much?
Of course. They'll find Mum and Dan. They have to.
Yeah. Well, I better not type your phone.
I'm missing you.
I'm missing you, too. Take care.
Okay, I need your signature on these papers. Got the meeting with the bank. Jake.
I'm sorry, Anton. The bank.
You're worrying about Stefani Harper. Isn't that a little out of character?
God knows it should be. I'm just beginning to understand my dead brother's fatal fascination with a woman.
Jake Sanders in love?
Me? In love? Anton, have you ever known me make that mistake before?
Well, not until now. And I hope for your sake it doesn't come to be a choice.
Between her and a promise I made my dead brother. It might, Anton. It might.
Shouldn't we leave saying anything until we know about Stephanie? How's poor Sarah going to feel?
The facts won't change whether Stephanie's dead or alive.
Oh, God. Why did we let it go this far?
Look, are we sure it has gone this far?
They're in love.
Good morning.
Morning.
Who's in love?
Were you with Sarah Harper the other night?
You know full well I was. I made no secret of it.
Tom, I know you're going to say it's none of our business, but we have to ask you. Did you and Sarah
Sleep with her, damn it.
I'm sorry, but I won't let you put me through this.
Tom, your mother and I asked you a question.
I gave you my answer, and that's all I'm going to say.
I forbid you to see Sarah Harper again.
I can't stop seeing Sarah. I won't stop seeing Sarah.
What's this?
I'm trying to apologize. Please forgive me, Jilly.
If If you're going to be suspicious every time I'm out of the house for more than a couple of hours, what's the point?
And I've said I'm sorry. And I am. Really.
I suppose I do owe you an explanation. I drove up to the mountains.
Why?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise. You know how you said you'd always wanted a holiday house near the falls? Well, I went to look for one. A place we could escape to. Just the two of us.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm just a jealous old man. But can you blame me?
I'll forgive you this time.
I'm going to cancel my trip to Hong Kong.
Why?
Well, I'm worried, too. Besides, I can't leave you at a time like this.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing anyone can do.
Well, I can be here with you. I'll make the call now.
Oh, wait. Darling, we have to face facts. I'm sure they'll find Steph and Dan. But it isn't going to help either of us hanging around here feeling depressed.
Yes, well, it is an important meeting. I just don't like leaving you. If only there was something we could do.
Jake Sanders has committed the company to do everything they can, so what can we do?
I don't trust that man, Jilly.
Neither do I.
He moves too fast. 2 months ago, we'd never heard of him. Now look where he is. Chairman of Harpur Mining. And treating the rest of us as if we were lucky to know him.
Bill's there. You know what loyalty he feels for Stephanie. He'll make sure Sanders keeps his word.
Yes, I suppose so.
You better remember how I feel about Steph.
You'll let me know the moment there's any news.
Of course. I'll get dressed and drive you to the airport.
Why are we stopping here?
We'd just be going back over our tracks.
Well, maybe we should try another island.
I'm sorry. We just haven't got the people.
Surely it's worth a try.
I'm sorry.
You don't think there's much chance, do you?
We'll keep looking, though. Let's go.
The main problem is dehydration and shock, of course. Rest and quiet. She'll soon be herself again.
You sure? I mean, if they had some sort of accident.
I've checked thoroughly. She's had a very lucky escape.
Thank you, Doctor. We're going out again. There's a chance Dan could be in the same area.
If she wakes, what'll I tell her about Dan?
I don't know, Sass.
Okay. Thanks. Stephanie's going to be all right. They still haven't found Dr. Marshall yet, but...
You should be pleased. I'm sure you're wonderful with grieving widows. Champagne?
No, thanks, no. There's not much to celebrate.
No. My dear sister returning from the dead, possibly unencumbered by her lapdog husband. You should be out killing the fatted calf.
And what about you, Jilly? Why aren't you slashing your wrists?
What for? We now have Harpur Mining under our control. Stephanie's in total disarray. We've nearly won.
We don't count on this alliance for much longer, Jilly.
Are we having a lover's quarrel?
Oh, no, it's much more than that. I'm not sure I want to be any part of what you're going to do next.
Oh, my needs are simple. Two things, for the moment. I want Tara's fashion house under my control.
What's the other thing?
You mean you'll give me Tara's?
I didn't say that.
But you will. Stephanie's pride and joy. Her good luck charm. Tara's is what gave her the power to take her revenge the first time. I want it.
I'll think about it.
And the second thing is you, Jake. Right now.
You always get what you want, don't you, Jilly?
Mm-hmm.
She's been very restless. She said something about Dan a little while ago.
Dennis. The boat. There was an explosion. Dan, what's happened to Dan? You've got to tell me.
They haven't found him yet, Mum.
But they're still searching.
They're out there now. They're rechecking the area where we found you.
But they will find him. They've got to find him. They've got to find him.
Are you saying that's it? We just stop looking?
No. But we've been over the area again and again.
You're giving up, Lieutenant. You believe he's dead.
People have been missing for a lot longer than this and survived.
Is that what I tell my mother?
We're doing the best we can. I'm sorry.
You okay, Mum?
Oh, Sassy, it was so good. We were so happy. It's just like falling in love again. Oh, why did I have to try and make that phone call?
Don't blame yourself.
Who then, Jake Sanders? Harper Mining just isn't worth it.
I've told you I will not discuss Sarah.
Well, I'll take it out of your hands. You'll just have to get used to it. I'll have one word with Stephanie, and that'll be the end of it.
Don't bet on it. Any luck?
I'm sorry, but Jake Sanders has been too smart for the computer.
Well, that's damn convenient.
Dad, are you sure you can't trace them back to a vendor?
I'm sure.
And I'm sure Jake Sanders will be eternally grateful.
Are you suggesting that Cassie deliberately covered Sanders' tracks?
There's no other explanation. Or not any that makes any sense.
You can't accuse her of working for Jake without some proof.
I just did. You're fired, Miss Jones. And if ever I get any proof of this, I'll have no hesitation in going to the police.
For God's sake, Dad.
Don't you think, in fairness, you should at least speak to Mr. Sanders?
Oh, what's the point? The man's a liar.
In that case, I will. I've just been fired. So what are you going to do about it?
Tough, kid. Them's the breaks.
You're just going to sit there and let it happen?
Bill's the general manager. He does the hiring and firing around here.
I've been threatened with the cops because they can't trace that 2% you acquired.
Like I said, not my department.
You bastard.
So what else is new?
I want my job back.
I've told you, Bill does the hiring and firing around here. I can't overrule his decision, even if I wanted to.
You'll keep.
But you won't, darling. Bye-bye.
Did she make that mistake under instructions?
Now, why would you think that?
I'm asking you.
If I want something done, I don't use people who make mistakes. And you're pushing your luck, Sonny.
Come on, Tom. Let's get out of here.
No, I want a straight answer.
Get lost, Tom. Go on. Get lost. And remember, your new boss hasn't got a daughter who can protect your job.
Tom! Take it easy. Take it easy.
It's all right. It's all right. I tend to give as good as I get.
Both of you, cut it out.
Never start something you can't finish.
Don't worry. I'll finish it.
We'll see.
Thanks. Hello, Cassie.
Hi, Angelo.
What would you like?
I'd like to kick someone's teeth in, but I'll settle for a scotch.
Coming right up. Any more news about Dr. Marshall?
Afraid not.
But they're still searching. Why does it always happen to the nice guys?
Funny you should say that. Thanks.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. It's downhill all the way for this lady, as of now.
What do you mean?
I just got fired. Cheers.
They can't do that.
Oh, yes, they can. Some of them got quite a buzz out of it.
Why? What happened?
I made a mistake.
What will Stephanie say?
Stefani Harpur's not in charge anymore.
It's still her company.
Not if Jake Sanders has his way.
Dennis won't let them do this to you. He cares about you, Cassie. He's not going to just sit back and see you get this kind of deal.
Poor Dennis. He better watch his back, too.
So you're just going to let them do this to you, without a fight?
Perhaps not.
It's not a matter of money, Mum. There's just only so much they can do.
And they think it's hopeless anyway.
No one wants to think that, let alone say it.
They've scaled down the search. There's still a chance.
I understand.
It's probably not much consolation, but they've still got us. She had to face it sometime, Sass.
I know. At least they had those few days together. They were really happy, brother.
What next?
We can't rush her about going home.
With Sanders running Harper's, there's not much to go home to.
She can still fight back.
Not if she doesn't care anymore.
You'll have to make her care about something.
I'll see you later.
Tom!
What do you expect me to do about it?
I covered up for you.
No. You did that for Jake. Talk to him.
I already have.
Well, if the chairman of the company can't get you your job back or protect you from prosecution, what makes you think I can do anything about it?
He's only chairman because you betrayed your sister by giving him your 2%.
I find this sort of business chat awfully boring, and I was planning an early night.
I don't think Stephanie will find it boring to hear who sabotaged Harper Mining.
But she's not around, is she?
Bill McMaster is.
He's already shown how he feels about you. Anyway, what makes you think he's going to believe anything you have to say now?
Because I can prove it.
So why didn't you do that at the time? You, made a deal with Jake, right? Owed him a favor, maybe? And now he wants to call it quits.
You told your husband you were selling out to Jake, naturally.
I don't think that's any of your business.
I just might make it mine.
I think not. And I wouldn't make any more threats if I were you. I'm sure Dennis would be fascinated to hear about your partnership with Jake, in and out of bed. And next time you try to threaten someone, make sure you've got all the cards. I don't scare easily. Although I thought you'd know that.
You won't get away with this.
I already have.
Why don't I take care of her?
She's not important, Olive. But we could use her later on. Besides, I think you've done enough for the moment.
I told you I didn't try to blow up the boat. Just stop them reaching a telephone.
God, Olive, you never know when to stop.
You were right about Stephanie. She did have a child when she was 18.
Didn't believe me, did you?
I had my doubts. And her father, your father, tried to cover up.
The way things are, it might not be important anymore.
No? What if I told you that Stefani Harper's son is very much alive?
Hi.
Good morning. I love you.
I love you.
Breakfast. I get a sudden feeling I've undercated.
Tom and I don't mind sharing.
Hello, Tom, you old devil.
Good morning.
Dennis, you won't tell anyone about this.
With my reputation, who'd believe me? I don't believe me.
Don't you think Stephanie should be told how things are?
Yes. But this isn't the time.
No. Now, what can I do to put a smile on that serious face?
If you think I'm going to help you worm your way into Tara's, you must be out of your mind.
I'm Stephanie's sister and oldest friend. And right now, you and she are going to need all the allies you can get.
Allies? Like you, Jilly? No thanks.
I was hoping you'd back me up, Bill. I know from Stephanie that Sanders has already made noises about getting rid of Tara's. It'd be a terrible blow to her to get back and find he'd done it.
Chairman or not, he can't do that without Stephanie's approval.
He's a man who takes some stopping once he's made up his mind.
And how could you help? You don't know anything about the fashion industry. The best thing to save Tara's from the axe would be to make it so profitable that Sanders wouldn't dream of sacrificing it.
So, I'll learn. And at least there'll be someone there who knows just how much Tara's means to Stephanie.
You play the loyal friend very convincingly. But you and I go back a long way, Jilly.
Yes, we do. And I've been very loyal to you too, Bill.
Really?
Sanders has been asking some pretty searching questions.
What about?
Well,
I said, what about?
Tom, mostly.
Why would he ask you questions about my son?
Perhaps he suspects the truth.
Jilly, could we stop playing this cat and mouse game?
You don't have to be on guard with me, Bill. I was with Stephanie in Switzerland, remember? After the baby was born.
So?
The child didn't die, Bill. We both know what happened.
What do you want, Jilly?
A chance to get on with my life. I've wasted a lot of time. Taking over Tara's had meant so much to me. A whole new start. I know you'll think about it. Bill.
Hillary, find Tom for me and tell him I want him right away.
Sorry, Mr. McMaster, no one's seen him all day.
I see. Thank you.
Mum?
We have to face it.
I can't give up.
They've run out of places to look.
Well, they have to keep on going. I don't care how long it takes or how much it costs.
You can't keep doing this to yourself. It's all over. He's not coming back.
You don't know. You can't. Dennis, I don't think I can bear it.
I think we might put that somewhere a little less conspicuous.
Leave it where it is. You have no authority here.
You said you'd think about putting me in charge.
I'm still thinking about it. You're not helping your case.
It won't cause any problems. I'm sure you'll find Bill McMaster's on my side. And Stephanie. Well, my darling sister won't be having any fashion ideas in the next year or so. Unless Tara's gets into widow's wear in a big way. Oh! Well, now, was that meant to put me in my place or turn me on? I never seem to know with you.
Leave Stephanie alone.
Why don't you admit it? You're excited by the fact that she might soon be available.
Shut up.
Haven't gone over to her side, have you?
No, I haven't. But if I ever decided to, there's nothing you could do to stop me.
Except put a bullet in your back.
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I? It's been done before.
Ah, but you're far too clever to start repeating yourself, aren't you?
You give me Tara's and I'll show you just how clever I am.
I thought I'd find you here. And I assume this is what you want.
You're resigning?
I've been involved with Harper Mining all my life, and I don't like the way the company is heading or the people who are running it.
Well, I thought we could settle things if we worked at it, Bill.
Never. Not now I know the things that you stoop to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ask her.
Well?
When Tara's is mine.
Shouldn't we talk to Stephanie? I'm sure she's noticed.
Packing up Dan's stuff's probably upsetting her. I'll see how she is. Thought perhaps I might give you a hand.
There's not much more to do.
Let me do that, Mum.
It's okay. There are going to be lots of reminders. I'm just going to have to get used to it. I need time.
Tom and Dennis have the rest of the luggage in reception.
You're in love with Tom, aren't you?
Yes. It didn't seem like the time to talk about it.
I'm very glad for both of you. Hold on to that happiness, Sassy. Don't waste a moment of it.
You ready to go?
There's something I have to do. I just need a bit of time to myself. Please, God. Try to get some sleep.
In a minute.
Doctor's orders. I'm going to sit here until you show me you can be a good patient.
Darling, what about the office? I remember we were trying to get you to a telephone.
The battle's over. Sanders is in charge of Harper Mining now.
Sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Means I'll have much more time to look after you. Now, will you go to sleep?
Oh, we were having such a wonderful time. Before the accident.
There are going to be lots more wonderful times, my darling. Sleep.
My name cleared. And I want my job back.
Too late for that. I gather Bill's already interviewing replacements.
Oh, you're the chairman. Overrule him. What's Dennis going to think?
Sorry, you'll have to sort out your boyfriend troubles yourself.
I thought my silence about you and Jili Stüърt entitled me to some support.
Are you threatening me?
If I have to.
How about this? There's a job going at Tara's.
Not interested.
Anyone else would kill for it. And Dennis need never know you got yourself into hot water.
He's bound to hear.
Oh, I think I can blur the issue a little so that Dennis will give you the benefit of the doubt.
Look who's back.
Hello, Dennis. How's Dr. Marshall? Is he all right?
His condition's serious, but not critical. And we're going...
And they're letting him stay at Eden under medical supervision.
I must call Stephanie.
Leave it. She'll have plenty to say to you when she's ready. How are you?
We've just been discussing career moves. As a matter of fact, I've just offered her the job of running Tara's.
And I've decided to accept.
That's terrific.
Thanks. I'll see you later. Well, well, we are coming up in the world, aren't we? But then I suppose it helps having a special relationship with the boss.
Jili.
I don't suppose Dennis knows this, but Cassie's been having dealings with the chairman of Harper Mining for quite some time, in and out of bed.
Is this true?
Yes, but she's...
Forget it.
Dennis, wait, please.
Just leave it, will you?
Look, that's just Jili's version. I wanted to tell you the whole story for ages. I didn't want to hurt you or the company. You don't know what Jake's like.
Or you.
Dennis, let me explain.
Is this a private party, or can anyone join in?
I'll get you a beer.
I think I might be daring and have a brandy, thanks. I don't know if you realize how grateful I am for all you did during the rescue. I don't think I would have made it through if it hadn't been for you and Sassy.
All's well that ends well.
What's wrong, darling?
Nothing. Everything.
What's happened?
I can't talk about it, Mum.
It might help.
Not this time.
You know, I think that you and Sassy and I got on better in the last few days than we ever have before. Don't let's lose that. You realize how desperately important your family is when your whole world seems to be falling down around you? I do want to help you. Bill.
I can't tell you how worried we've been. And how relieved we are to hear about Dan. How is he?
He's going to be okay.
Now, Steph, we must talk. This is very urgent.
Before you go any further, Bill, I haven't changed my mind. I'm afraid the family has to come first. So if it's to do with business, you better talk to Jake.
Good old Jake.
This has nothing to do with business. This is a lot more important.
Dad?
I've been trying to get onto you for hours. Where the hell have you been?
I've been in the garden. We're engaged.
Oh, darling, I'm so pleased.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
No. No, you can't.
Bill, what is it?
Stephanie, listen to me. Tom is your son.